Why wouldn't we? Matt, I brought us in with a vibrant testimonial about what Market Vitals IO aims to be, and that is a community of traders accountable to one another. I had to explain how the pit was a great place for accountability. Like even an arch enemy in the pit would generally be willing to help you with your analysis of the market. And that's what we aim to do. We aim to bring traders together for a collective, honest discussion about risk and reward and evolution of trading methodologies. And with that, I know me and you love to talk about these type of things. And let me bring this first tweet up, all right? All right, Matt, can I hear you? Speak for me. I need to hear your voice once.
Hello.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
I was going to do my best Adele. Did you watch that skit where she was on The Bachelorette and she was on The Bachelor, she was one of the Bachelorettes. And every time,
was that on Saturday Night Live?
And every time, yeah, it was on Saturday. And every time the guest would like choose another girl, she would go to one of her, hate love songs where, one of her hits, she'd break into it and everybody would get all pissed at the house, all the girls.
All right, tell me, Matt, the D on your head,
Dodgers.
Is that an old school Detroit Tiger hat?
No, it's a Dodgers. It's their
Dodgers.
It's their AAA team.
Right on.
I think it's the Bakersfield Dodgers.
Bakersfield. Bunch of onion fields there, right?
Onions and methane shit farms from the cows. Yes.
Nice.
If you've ever driven through Bakersfield on the 5 through Cali, Southern Cal, right before you get to the pass, it is one of the stinkiest, nastiest. It will make you want to be a vegetarian when you drive through there.
I'm not sure anything could do that, but I'll take.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's 90 miles of methane pumping through your 100-degree because it's super arid in there too. Whew, man.
Nice. All right, back to the big dog crypto and him kissing Peter Schiff's ass here with, here's one of your kind stating what we all know, golden knowledge. When you look at things objectively, you can't discredit or refute the fact that we have never seen so many business tycoons, and I immediately object to a tweet when they don't know how to use the, tycoon should have had the around it.
Air quotes, right.
Position in, and what you can't see is gold there. And then another one, some more ass kissing going on here. Trading the election, whether the Reds come in or the Blues come in, one trade that is going to be beneficial is going to be buy precious metals, gold, silver, and platinum.
Why?
I think silver will be the greatest performer.
Why?
Again, I love tweets that say buy and they don't tell you where they're right or wrong.
Right. So they're always right and they're always wrong. So it's pretty much a useless piece of garbage that's coming out there.
Again, and so much. I said on the intro too, Matt. The great thing about the trading pit was if you weren't the best bid or the best offer in the pit, you should just shut the fuck up. And if you wanted to have a conversation about what you thought, you should go to the break room.
And you should air quote it. It's an opinion piece.
Yeah, all opinion. But the thing that let me go through some standard deviation modeling first, and then you can talk about the longer term profile. But here, silver was going to be the best here. Yet on the weekly, fully in lower momentum, closing below 24.27. And it, for the way I look at things, that's not healthy. That is not a sign of strength to close in lower momentum, much like the S&Ps are going to do. Let's go to gold. Same thing, closing. All assets are the same here, apparently.
Hey, Bob, I'm curious. Yes, all assets are one. We know that. But if you change that to a monthly view on your momentum market,
I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm curious what that looks like.
Because
even longer term.
As we used to talk about markets sometimes needing time like a semi to turn around. So if we go to the monthly, we're right there at that up momentum level that we've been above basically for the whole run here since basically 19 here. They've been in up momentum, this gold futures contract. A couple blips below it, but now toying with that monthly momentum. We're going to roll the month here on the weekend, right? And guess what? If they stay here, we're going to open November out of up momentum for the first time on the monthly in, call it a year and a half.
Yeah, but that one big candle there, the green one, again, this is your momentum system. Still, all these prices the last 3 months have been contained within that move. So
I agree with you.
Maybe to Anthony Scaramucci's tweet there,
from an Italian, taking any Italian's name and then turning it into another Italian name is incredibly offensive. I'm not Italian. I play when I'm on TV, but
hey, there's just a lot of vowels. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. Just give me.
As long as you have as long as you have 3 or more vowels, you're Italian.
There we go. Scaramouche. All right. So you like? Actually, you know what? Forget about.
I'm saying if I'm trading off this chart, which I don't trade off of this chart, but if I
get you. I know you don't.
That's a pretty good pullback here. That looks pretty bullish. I'm just trying to use the chart and see. No,
and I agree with you, and that's why we look at multiple time frame analysis, right? So the weekly fully looks like it's rolling over and abandoning ship, yet we're right here at a really powerful monthly.
Yeah, look at the daily.
Here.
Look at the daily. If you thought the weekly looked ugly, look at the daily. It's going to be even uglier.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
hold on. This is the point. Kind of usually these shorter term charts, change quicker than the longer term. The longer term take a while to change.
It's like that semi trying to turn around. Oh. On the daily, whoa, look at me moving around here.
Oh.
I think I'm losing weight, man. I'm just floating up.
You're just slimming down.
Look at it. This is what happens when you slim.
Yes.
Today, the daily, they made an attempt at that momentum level on the lower momentum level on the daily, and they rejected it. They went up there and toyed with it and traded off. My point being that just because a bunch of, what the guys say, tycoons, a ton of tycoons are long gold. Well, we're in a zero interest rate environment, so I'm sure they're spreading their chips far and wide.
I was going to say, what's relative,
exactly.
To say something like that is just a fool's statement, because how much of their portfolio, just because they put $1 million of it, these tycoons, they're worth billions. So that's like, it's literally like me throwing, $20 at it. So
right.
Really, I mean, is it really bullish? And I just don't see it right now, but that's just me.
Matt, you're still talking. I can hear you, but we lost your pretty face, Matt.
I see that. I don't know why the video is
That's
gone
all right.
away.
We don't need.
It's not that pretty. It's not that pretty. So,
come on. Well,
I can't. Anyways, I'm trying to start the video. I'll continue with that, but maybe I can share my screen. And do you want me to take a look at how the?
I want you to look at the, maybe a 3-day or something, or a weekly on gold and silver.
All right, I'm going to start with silver right here, Bobby, and you can see that again. And this is an 89-minute chart, so we're looking at basically the last quarter. We're looking at 3 months. Again, as long as this low of 22 holds, I'm okay with taking a nibble down here. This is real basic stuff. The profile says balance is up here at 27 for the last 3 months. So although the move has happened and it pushed down, now's not necessarily the time to pile on short either. This is silver, right? So again, buy with a backstop on a daily or a weekly, level somewhere around 22. Anywhere between here, 23.60 and 92. And then as far as gold looks to me, kind of the same thing. I mean, it's been getting hammered, but it's not a new low. We made this low of 1858 or so after making the high back in August of 28.89 after that momentum push, right? It just puked, came back. Now we've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had 5 pushes. Every single time has been lower. And we continue to have pressure underneath the pivot, the 1952. So we're sitting here at 1878, testing these lows again, which is to be expected. The test is always necessary before you can move to the next side. this may be sufficient enough. I don't know. I don't want to be bullish gold. I happen to be long-term, very bearish gold. Everybody is bullish gold. Peter Schiff is always bullish gold. So who gives a rat's ass? It's like saying your realtor says now's a great time to buy. They always say that. They always because they get paid a commission, folks. It's nothing but that. Speaking of, since we're on that topic, I was going to bring up a chart that I think our viewers will find interesting. The home builder index today. I don't know if people have seen this, but it blew off to a new high this week. These are the last 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. This thing blew off here. And I want to show this because this is tremendous that we made a new high from the depths, right? And so much of this technical stuff, and this is where I say it's bullshit, and this is where you have to be careful. People know that people like to play breakouts. So guess what? They took it to a new high just to trap them. I mean, this happens so often. And look at this. They broke up, came down, and then went again, right? All right, we're breaking out. No. Look at this. I mean, it is broken now. This is a flat out debacle. And I think housing next year, you're going to, if you thought you had a chance to sell your house, this was the time. You're not going to be having the liquidity, nor will you have the city dwellers that are moving to wherever you live in the suburbs today, whether it's on Long Island, whether it's in Phoenix, whether it's in Bend, whether it's in Bozeman, Montana. Those inflated fake prices from the city dwellers, city slickers are moving to your town. And that's the only reason prices are being jacked up, because the city slickers are trading with themselves. They're fighting with themselves to move into your neighborhoods right now, because nothing is new is happening in these cities throughout. I can tell you nothing's going to happen through 2021 for Manhattan. That town is dead. San Francisco rents, I've heard, are dropping 50%, because if I'm in tech, I can live anywhere with the internet. I don't need to pay those rents.
Well, you can live anywhere, but you can't go out and dodge human feces on the sidewalk and the heroin addict with the needle.
But you can go get yourself a brand new washer today and a brand new dryer tomorrow. Just bring your own dolly.
Let's not get political on the pitfulls of living in a city.
Just bring your own dolly, though. That's all I have to say.
Bring your own. Hello, Dolly. There's a whole new music video that could be shot with Hello, Dolly.
So, but here's a little slower timeline. I'm going to go back to the 89-minute chart just so you can kind of see that the weekly is significant. But wow, look at this, Bob. I mean, housing has gotten schmeezed in the last 2 weeks. I mean, 415 down to 360 on the index here. That's a 10% sell-off in less than 2 weeks. That's real. That's significant. That's altering the course of this market as we speak right now.
Right on. How come we don't have a profile building on that?
Because it doesn't trade. It is a index.
Got it. All right, thank you. Yeah. I know all the other listeners were wondering about the no profile on that.
Yeah, no, the indices, if they trade, there'll be a profile. If there's no trading on it, there is no profile. That's correct. Right
on. All right, Matt, always fantastic work out of you, my friend. MarketVitals.io. Please join the community. It's free. You get some of the content for free. But let's build a community. All I'm saying is let's build a community around accountability and not bullshit tweets. I saw another one. I couldn't even put it up. The 18th one that I've seen that's Bitcoin's gone to 250,000.
Yeah, based on what?
Well, first of all, I will say this. Finally, let me do this, Matt, because
please show us the tweet.
Because we just saw the gold chart, right? And come on, Matt, your system has infected mine.
You want me to?
Daily up momentum. Oh, I got to get out of my own way. And the weekly up momentum. I mean, so you look at Bitcoin versus gold or Bitcoin versus S&Ps. They're in two completely different universes right now from a standard deviation modeling perspective. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just saying that right now, it's a healthier looking chart than either of those ones that we went over. Absolutely. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Listen, it's the weekend, man.
Hey, and not only is it the weekend, but it's the Paul Bunyan weekend, Michigan versus Michigan State. All right.
All right, what's the line?
Let me pull that up for you. I'm not sure. I think it's around 10, but I don't know.
I'll take Sparty for golf next Wednesday.
For golf, I was way off. Minus 26.5 on the open. Current line is minus 23. Over under is 51.5. I'm not giving.
Wow, they must really think Sparty's fucking on Quaaludes.
Well, Sparty got rocked by Rutgers last week. That's all.
Hey, listen, Rutgers got the Dago back on the sideline there, so I don't think you can count that.
Shavino, he's back.
I think so. I could be, trust nothing out of my mouth when it comes to anything else other than standard deviation analysis. Most all other things are fabrications at best.
You cannot touch Joe Milton if you're the Spartans. He's going to rock their world this weekend. Michigan didn't have to show much last week, and Joe Milton is the real deal, folks. Number 5 at quarterback. Let me just say, he's the prototypical, the new prototypical 6'5" and 245 4.4 quarterback.
That's just insane.
So
I got Sparty in 23 or 26 for golf.
I'm not giving those points, but I'll play it.
Come on, you're Michigan. I'm go blue.
Yeah, I would take Sparty. I would take Sparty in the 23 points. How's that?
Fine, I'll take Michigan, and that will be even better.
Fine. Either way, I'm a winner both ways.
There you go. I got Michigan minus 23.
This is the way I bet. This is the way when I do lay money, I bet against Michigan and I root for them. That way, I got no losses on the day.
Well, you're going to have a loss on the greens fees on Wednesday. Anyway, Matt, always a pleasure. Right, please end the broadcast now.
Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best, hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Woo! Go blue, baby.
All right, this week's free giveaway is that MP3 recording of Matt singing Hail to the Victors. All right, pal. Have a great weekend.
All right, man.